Welcome. Today, I invite you to dive with me even deeper into the fascinating world of recycling. Together, we'll pull back the curtain on what's really happening behind the scenes, exposing the complexities of a system that is often taken for granted yet misunderstood. Recycling is far more intricate than simply tossing items into a bin. It's a multi-step process that requires the expertise of countless players, each adding value at various stages. From initial collection to sorting, cleaning, and processing, each step involves specialized equipment, facilities, and a lot of teamwork to transform waste into reusable materials. And here's the tricky part: what actually gets recycled and how effectively depends heavily on where you live. Recycling programs differ from one place to another, meaning some areas can process items like plastic bags or certain types of paper, while others can't. This can lead to confusion as people try to keep up with constantly changing recycling rules. Another challenge is the widespread misunderstanding of recycling standards. Many people assume that anything stamped with a recycling symbol is recyclable through their local programs. In reality, that familiar triangle doesn't guarantee local recyclability. For example, items like plastic bags, certain mixed plastics, and specific types of paper often aren't accepted, even though they may display a recycling symbol. When non-recyclable materials make their way into recycling bins, they can contaminate the system, leading to inefficiencies, increased costs, and, ultimately, more waste being sent to landfills. To meet these challenges, education is super important. When we know what's recyclable and what's not, we make sure to avoid contamination and make the recycling process as efficient as possible. But making everyone on the same page about these rules is not going to be easy. A big part of getting a real recycling system is raising awareness of how to do things right. Adding to the complexity, global dynamics are also reshaping recycling. China, once the world's largest importer of recyclables, has largely halted its intake, leaving facilities worldwide scrambling to process the materials. As a result, many items intended for recycling are ending up in landfills, a frustrating reality that underscores just how critical it is to improve our systems. In many ways, using the recycling system is like playing a high-stakes game of hide and seek. First, an item is placed in a recycling bin, setting off a journey to a specialized sorting facility, where high-tech machinery and skilled workers separate materials. From there, each material is transported to another facility to be processed and transformed into something new and valuable. It's a remarkable journey, yet it's not without its obstacles. Let's delve deeper into this hidden world of recycling together, exploring how we can all play our part in making it as efficient, transparent, and impactful as possible. In the United States alone, we have an impressive number of 9,000 different recycling programs enacted, each of these programs boasting their own unique rules and regulations. This is precisely why it becomes all the more crucial to be well informed about what can and can't be recycled in your particular area. However, even with all these diverse guidelines in place, there's one aspect that remains constant across the board. Recycling serves as an indispensable and vital step toward significantly reducing our overall environmental footprint. But here's astonishing true information: a significant percentage of recyclables never actually get recycled. In reality, an enormous amount of materials that leave your front yard end up being disposed of in landfills or burned in incinerators. That's accurate, friends, regardless of your utmost efforts. a considerable amount of that waste materials you so meticulously sorted and placed in the recycling bins is actually never turned into something new. It's an unnerving reality check that serves as a stark reminder of our environmental responsibilities. This incredible disconnect between one's intention and the reality is truly astonishing. We often perceive that we're doing the right thing, but in reality, a significant amount of that dedicated effort is often wasted. It's not all doom and gloom, though. There are practical steps that we can take to make a substantial difference in our lives. By gaining a deeper understanding of how recycling functions in reality, we can make more educated, well-informed choices not only about what products we buy but also about the most effective way to dispose of them. The main lesson to be taken from all of this is that recycling is indeed crucial. But it isn't as straightforward as simply throwing things into a designated bin. We need to become more knowledgeable about the process, educate ourselves about the impact our choices have on the environment, and make conscious decisions about how we live our lives in order to truly make a difference. Thanks so much for taking the time to join me on this fascinating journey into the world of recycling. I'm truly delighted to hear about your own unique recycling experiences and would love nothing more than to share them with you in the comments below. Feel free to go ahead and share your own success stories or any challenges you faced in the process. On a more positive note, if you find yourself intrigued by the concept of sustainable living and want to learn more, be sure to check out our upcoming video on the subject. In this video, we'll be covering a wide range of topics related to sustainable living, such as recycling, energy conservation, and waste reduction. Feel free to share any additional thoughts, suggestions, or questions you may have regarding recycling or sustainable living in general. I would be more than happy to help and provide you with the information you need to make informed decisions.